Hello Aries, this is Amber with Lives in Sync Tarot. This is your reading for May 15th through 31st, 2017. Thank you so much for coming back. So, this reading is different than how I normally do them. Those of you who've been with me for a while, I change things up just the way Spirit guides me. So, on the bottom, I'll pick these up just so you can see the top row. I have the Psychic Tarot at the bottom, and then I put a clarifier at the top of each one. If I need to elaborate, I do have my little stack of clarifiers, so I can do that. But going into this reading, you had two cards that fell out of both decks. Okay, you had the Four of Pentacles and the Solar Plexus Chakra. Now let's start with the Solar Plexus Chakra. This is all about your confidence or self-esteem, vitality, like your inside, your core sort of empowerment. When this comes up, it's something that you need to work on or be aware of. Okay, so it's all about you focusing with this card as a clarifier on things that you used to have. Okay, it's like a reevaluation of your past. I feel like that's what you're going to be doing now, just thinking about things that you should have held on to, but in a spur of the moment you got rid of type of thing. Because your overall cards is Authority, which is the Emperor, which is all you, and the Seven of Swords. Now from this, I feel like you're taking back control. Okay, thinking about your foundations or what you actually want to base your life off of. Okay, and with the Seven of Swords, I get from that own worst enemy. That's what I hear from that. So it's like the things that you let go or maybe missed, focusing on other things. Now that you have things, you know, kind of like mellowed out in your life, you can like focus on that. So in the middle, which is the core, I like to say, you have Patience, which is the Temperance, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so with this Patience being in the middle, it's all about putting moderation in. Okay, moderation, balancing things within your life. Okay, and it looks like you're trying to balance the parts of your life that you're having difficulty in, or trouble growing, whether it's in love, whether it's in career, whether it's a venture that you're going on. It's like you're focusing on that and trying to figure out. I feel like you're just in a new state of mind, Aries, about things, or I don't know. Yeah, it looks okay, I'm gonna show this to you. Sorry I be stuttering so much. But it looks as though you let go some of the things that had you trapped. Some of the ideals that you had are now changing. Okay, so now you're communicating with those people, if they're people, more action oriented to get things happening. Okay, after a rest, because it looks like you had a rest on things, and now you're jumping into that, you know, after having that rest. So you have Triumph and the Nine of Swords, and this is all about moving. Things have changed. I feel like things have changed in your life. Okay, maybe you moved, maybe you got a new job, maybe you had, it's like you have more of a passion and drive towards something. Okay, after you let go some of the things in your life that were like kind of suppressing you or holding you down, you've moved forward and out of that, or you've had that energy around you to push through it, which you did. So you have Transformation and the King of Pentacles. Transformation is the Death card, two major arcana cards. So both of these things, and your clarifier, actually, you actually have a lot in this reading, but we'll get there. Transformation and the King of Pentacles. So basically you're in a more secure spot now. All of these things were happening in your life to put you in a different mindset. Okay, you had to make a choice, and you made the best choice to transform yourself, to give yourself better foundations. And now you're comfortable, sturdy. It seems like everything is okay, or balanced anyway for you on the pentacle front, meaning like a shelter, safety, money, job, things like that. So you're safe where you are, and you had to go through all of these things and get this will, this control, determination about you so you could get here. Trapped in fear and the wheel of fortune. Okay, so this is all about releasing fear. Being bonded to something. I just said something about that. Oh yeah. So it was all like destiny's plan for you to get out of whatever you were in. Okay. So this transformation, it being two, let me see here, it being two major arcana cards, it was all about you needing to do this on your own, so you know that you could have abundance on your own, if that makes any sense. So you had to make the effort to actually make this happen because it was for you. It was like you needed to know that you could do this or get out of whatever you were in or whatever the situation was. Okay. So at the moment, you're looking into things in the past that you may have missed while you were dealing with this energy up here. Okay. With the crown chakra and the 10 of Pentacles, you're trying to figure out what your destiny is, as far as, because the crown chakra is a connection between spirit, divine energy, and your own wisdom. Okay, so you're trying to make the connect in your own life on what is that solid foundation for you. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? What kind of job do you want to have? What kind of future is best for you, is more secure for you? It's not about emotions right now, Aries. As I can see, it's more about your structure and your security that you're trying to get together. And again, we come back to patience and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so again, you're just reevaluating the past and things that didn't grow, maybe relationships that didn't grow, maybe ideas that didn't get off the ground. You're reevaluating those things. Okay, and again, love, harmony. This is the Lover's card, all these major arcana cards, and the Emperor in reverse. So again, you're also looking back on old relationships. Okay, things that are, or maybe one specific relationship that really touched you in a way, but you didn't do it right. If that makes any sense. Maybe you were trying to over control the relationship, or you weren't doing what you were supposed to. Like, you remained inflexible in this relationship, or you didn't let anything come of it, you know, because you were fighting it in your own way to remain in control. And really it all happened because you had to do these things. So it looks like you both work together fine, whatever this situation is. Okay, you both work together pretty well. You both had the same ideas, like if you wanted to be married or if you wanted certain things, you both were on that same path. Okay, the thing is, you were having a rough, you know, like you were going through a rough patch, especially with this Six of Swords in reverse. This is all about like all the things that are happening, and you're taking all of this energy with you, all of those ideas, all of those thoughts, all of that communication, and it's rough. It's not even waters, you know what I mean? It's you're stuck. There's still things that you need to handle. It's weighing your boat down. water is coming into your boat, you know. Queen of Rods. You felt good in this relationship. Ideally, you felt like a queen or a king, okay, in this relationship. You felt nurtured, but it just wasn't the time, is what I'm feeling. It just wasn't the time. And you're kind of reevaluating it. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. It could also be a partnership with the Pentacles. But Harmony, or the Lover's card, we always go to love, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that. It could just be a really tight bond, or like the best work bond, you know, or something like that. So we get to the last row. You have Deception and Envy, which is the Seven of Swords, and the Hangman in reverse. And again, that's this energy. So here's the thing. Because all of this you're reevaluating things that you may have neglected, or that have went wrong, or that you did something in the situation negatively. You're gonna have to make some sort of sacrifice, okay? You're going to have to almost martyr yourself, okay, to get this off the ground, because there was some negative feeling or aspect about it. You weren't being yourself. You weren't showing your true colors. And now you're going to have to do some sacrificing in order to get on the good graces of either the universe or whoever this person is, okay? So this is Patience and Planning, and the Ten of Cups in reverse, okay? So basically, you're just trying to decide if this is where you want to be. You're trying to decide if this is the place that you want to be. Because whatever this situation or this person is, they're not going to make it easy for you, okay? They're not going to make it easy for you. They're not... There's going to be some kind of obstacle or delay in you manifesting these, or trying to rekindle these past energies, okay? I would just stay positive, because really it's all about what you want to do, because you do have free will. You're rethinking and trying to gain control of all of these things, but it's really about your willpower and what you want. That's one thing I know about Aries. When you want something, you want it. So if you want it, you're going to embody this Seven of Pentacles energy and really work towards this. Whether it's slow and steady or not, you have a vision that you want to turn this Ten of Cups upright, okay? That's what you want. If that's what you want, then you work on it, right? Financial and material changes, and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is like a need card. Want. Things changing. Things are changing. So since things have changed in your life, maybe you make more money and you're more secure, you have different needs and wants now. Things that have been let go. I'm just listening to what Spirit is telling me. Things that have been let go, you want back, because you're more secure now to handle those things. So with the Nine of Cups in reverse, it was because you were dissatisfied. It was like you had the money now, you had the stability, but emotionally you just weren't fulfilled, okay? And because that's the last card as well, I'm getting that because it's really hard, and these are things that you have to deal with to get what you want. you have to want to work for them. And that's where this overall energy comes from. It's a reminder to you that these are things that you have to fix, okay? So it's not going to be easy, but you have to stand strong and set rules and be like authoritative and stand by what you have. If you don't, then you're not going to be satisfied, okay? All the things that you were working for or that you wanted back are going to be at a standstill, and you're still going to be emotionally dissatisfied, but you will definitely be the King of Pentacles, and you will have that security and everything that you want. You'll have that control and that power, but you just won't be as emotionally fulfilled. And that's what this is all about, is about you being emotionally fulfilled. So, and that's why this came out, because it's all about your confidence and inner feeling and willpower, what you want inside. That's what you have to work on, okay? So it's like you're trying to listen to your higher self. You're trying to figure out exactly what it is that you really want, or that's best for you, is really what I'm hearing, not what you want. And you're thinking about all the things in the past, particularly maybe one person that you really had a bond with, but for some reason it just didn't work out. And you know, it's like you're going through another transition. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards for you. I was wondering how I was going to do the oracle cards, Aries, because, you know, look at that. That fell right out. I was wondering how I was going to do these because, you know, usually I do them at the beginning of the reading, which I think I'm still going to do because I really, really liked that. But I was told to do this reading like this. I hope you really like it. I'm just talking to you while I'm shuffling cards. So I can try to pull these out. Well, the reason why Spirit wanted me to do a more intuitive reading at the time, and I was like, well, I know this, you know, so I'll do this. Okay. Let me get your major arcana card. Justice. So that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to balance your scales, Aries. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to live with integrity and just find balance, okay? And I'm feeling between your emotional and your work life, okay? In love, you have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Okay, be wary. When you're walking into starting this new relationship or making this sacrifice, please be aware that you're doing it wholeheartedly, with your heart, you know, open, and not trying to trick this person again, possibly. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. And this is that Lover's card. I knew for some of you it is definitely a person, okay? And that passion that you feel for them is real, okay? But you have to go into this with truth and integrity. You have to, or it will not work. Your higher self would like you to know empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation, okay? So again, this leads me back to you being patient, okay? You have to be patient because this other person is not quite trusting you yet, okay? So you have to see it on both sides, on why this person isn't trusting you, and what you need to do to actually get them to trust you is just be honest and open, or you know, I'm just hearing honesty, opening, truth, and integrity. That's all that I'm hearing. So I'm not hearing anything specific. But just understand why they're taking you through this, or why they're going through this. Because, you know, they're trying to get themselves back into the mix of things and trust you. So be empathetic on that. Okay, Aries, that was your reading. I really hope that resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments if you liked this or disliked it, or, you know, whatever, like or dislike. So I'll see you at the beginning of June. I love you. Love and light. Bye-bye.